Hello, and today I will be doing a reading of a fanfiction that I posted back in 2015 titled Please Don't Leave Me, edited, an Alois Trancy ex-reader. So, I am going to be giving you a quick description of the reader based on what is mentioned here. I'm going to give them brown eyes, and their name is Bob. And warning, cliches up the wazoo. Also, please forgive me if I stutter. I'm bound to, and I really don't want to spend too much time looking at this awful fanfiction. So, here we go. Your heels click against a hard floor as you walk away to the depressed blonde teen. Before you could go any further, you felt two hands wrap around your wrist. You snap your brown orbs towards the owner of the hands. They travel up the arms to meet the sobbing Alois. Bob, please don't leave me. Not like everyone else. I don't want to be alone, he begged, pulling on your arm. Alois, I can't do this anymore. This relationship is unhealthy for the both of us, and you know that, you replied, ripping your arm out of his grip. Spinning on your heels and power walk towards the door. Right as you were about to reach the handle, you fell to the ground. A large mass on top of you flipped onto your back to face an enraged Trancy. Just as you were about to say something, you feel a sharp pain pierce through your chest. Your gaze snapped down to see a sword protruding out of your chest. If I can't have you, no one can, is the last thing you ever hear. Now, I'm going to go back through and tell you what exactly is wrong with each paragraph. First off, it's not in paragraphs. That is the first issue. It's not in paragraphs. Which, again, I think that's partially due to Wattpad's old formatting issues. But, okay, so, in the first one, there's an error in the first sentence. Your heels click against a hardwood floor as you walk away to the depressed blonde teen. It's basically, I wrote that you're walking away instead of saying, you're walking away from, you're walking away to. Which is confusing. The next thing is, the classic, whatever you put for their user's name. Like, Bob, like B-Bob. Nobody stutters like that, and so I need to learn to not do that. And that's also something a lot of people need to fix in their writing, I've noticed, is because when people stutter, it's not the first letter that they're stuttering on, it's maybe like the first syllable. So it might be like Bob, like, or it's shaky, which you can imply that in the context that comes after the dialogue. So, let's see, what else? Also, I'm just going to say that I could have been way more original. For those of you who know Black Butler, you know that that is a very, 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 very big cliche for Alois, is having him crying over the reader trying to leave, or anybody trying to leave, a matter of fact. It's just, he's so upset because everybody leaves him, and that seems to be like the only issue people ever play on. So, let's see, what's next? I use two different tenses. Instead of, I seem to be doing a pretty good job on, keeping it in present tense. But then you get to, you replied, ripping your arm out of his grip, spinning on your heels, and power walked towards the door. That is in past tense. So that is basically a continuity error. The only thing I can really say for the rest of this is, first off, it's rather short for the amount of time that I remember spending on this. it's extremely short. I spent less time on one that I just published, and it's 4 pages long, whereas this one probably doesn't even make up a page. And another thing is, it is so full of cliches. Speaking of the fact that the last line is, if I can't have you, no one can. That is such a cliche, especially for the forgive me, the yandere type, which is basically, I guess, how I ended up portraying poor Alois, which there's more to him than just a emotional whining baby. So that is my fault. But I am probably going to do another one of these with something else that I've written in the past, just to help myself grow and to help you guys grow too. So thank you for listening. See you later.